Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I am here to talk about Ultimate Cup, Carta Magica. Uh, not talk about it like other people have talked about it, but just talk about my experience with it. I survived the snap, I got in, um, played in it, and I did pretty well. I came 4th place after, let's see the notes. After 8 rounds, I was 7-1, and I ended up 4th place. So, let's put this here so I can reference it somewhere. We'll get there, guys. I'm new at this whole, YouTube thing, obviously. So I just wanted to share the list I used for Sunday. The list I used Saturday, as well as the list that Dan Vang used Saturday, are also coming up on this channel. They might already be up. I'm not sure the order I'm gonna upload these all in, but we got a bunch of videos coming this week because I top 32 both events, Dan top 16 both events, and we just had a good weekend, honestly. I'm not here to talk about the drama. I think a lot of people are already talking about that. If you're in the Discord, you got to see my unlisted reaction to it, because I don't want to be a part of the spread of negativity. I know that, closed mouths don't get fed, and it's a situation that has to be addressed, but that's not for me. That's not. I just play the game, guys. I'm not here to make drama videos. Speaking of drama, for this event, I did play blue. I wanted to play a different deck every day. On the Saturday event, I played purple, came 28th place. Played blue on the Sunday event, came 4th place. It's a boring list, but I'm going to go over the list, and then I'll talk about matchups and just about the deck in general. Just see if I can give you guys some sort of insight about the deck and everything. Yeah, so I guess without further ado, thank you to all of my opponents, to Carta Magica for hosting the event, even though there were some hiccups. We could say hiccups. A big thank you to the judges, because the judges dealt with a lot of things that weren't their fault. And remember, guys, judges for these online events are volunteers. They don't work for the TO in any capacity other than judging the card game for that day. So let's really just round of applause for judges that have a lot of patience and are very professional. So anyway, the list. We played for Kiaramon, best egg in blue right now for the way you play blue, at least for blue hybrid, and 1 Upamon. Just have your 5th egg. You could cycle and all that good stuff. I think this is a pretty easy egg choice, but again, the list is boring, guys, but we played it. We were meta sheep. We got the 3 Bokomon. You could do 2. I don't think Bokomon's super strong into a lot of matchups. He does become a hindrance. A lot of times he was just played to search 5, and then I just swung him to get him off the board, especially in mirrors. You have your 4 Siakomon. Of course, you gotta have floodgates. Floodgates are the new thing in Digimon because of Chungman. Thank you, Chungman. We got 4 Betamon. Again, it just helps with the floodgates. The Madoki Betamon is really strong. Usually you want that more than Siakomon. I hear a lot of people saying that Siakomon never comes up, but he came up for me all day. If you're playing against hybrids, Cherubi, blue, yellow, you're going to make them pass turn because they're either not going to realize it's here or they're going to just have to do it to progress their game plan. Also against the purple decks, the win rate, they can't. So if you have Madoki out, choke them at 2, and put this down, they literally can't do their big super value plays that win them the game, and that's crazy. So I love Siakomon. I love Cutemon. I love Gaussmon. They're all great. And then, of course, for Stravimon, he's the boy. It does some more searching, etc. It's a great card. Then, for champions, we have, you already know the package, our 8 level 4 hybrids. Korikaku and Kumamon, they're good. They get the job done. You gotta run. And if you're playing blue hybrid, you gotta play your blue hybrids. I did want to play a 9th. I did go with Kendo Garurumon. It came up very seldom. I think I maybe even only played it like 2 or 3 times in the whole day. The only time the effect really mattered was once. I thought long and hard about just making this Lobomon so it could evolve for 2. I don't regret playing Kendo Gurumon. I think he has his merits. I just wonder what the difference would have been, really. And then, of course, level 5s, we have 4 Beowulfmon. And that's, you know, the core of the deck. You have... Beowulfmon is just very strong. And then, this is more or less the core. This is the part of the deck that everyone's going to have the same, along with the tamers to an extent and the options. Some people will run Kendo, some people won't. Blue Hybrid is... You guys know the deck. Again, I'm going over this as a formality, and then I'll talk about my matchups. I did go with one Azulongmon. It did come up a few times. I think Azulongmon is still strong. I know there are some builds running no boss monsters and just going for the rush. I like to be able to close the game. Even if you can't gain memory because they have a blocker or something, sometimes they, like against yellow, you need to put a level 6 out because, you know, they have Schwartz. Or against Cherubi, like, there was a game where against Cherubi I evolved into this not because I needed to do it to win, but because I hadn't seen any Schwartz all game. And then when I swung for multi-checks, I did hit a couple Schwartz, and it didn't matter because I swung with this guy and then evolved to Hybrid for game. So, I did run 1 Susanomon. I was considering 2 Azulong. I did want to go with the 1. It was advice from Trey. He said in the Louisville regionals, it came up for him all the time. It came up for me once, but it was a big one. It was game 3. He was threatening lethal the next turn. I had 7 memory, and I needed to do enough checks to win, and this gave me exactly enough. It was the stars aligned, you know. So I did play the Susanomon. I did like it. And these were my boss monsters. Again, these are kind of flex spots. If you want to play blue, you don't have to play either one of these. You can play both. You can play neither. It's very flexible in what you can and can't do in this deck. At least for those spots. I played 3 Davis, Memory Tamer, Blue Tamer. He's amazing. Puts a card in your hand. We've known Davis since the early days of Digimon. Then there's the new guy. Everyone wants to punch him in the face. He's got a very punchable face. Look at this guy. I'd deck him if I could. Tommy. There he is. You love to see him in your hand. You hate to see him in your opponent's. I only went with the 3 Sora Joe. I was hesitant on it. I do wish I had a 4th. And again, one of these 2 can become a 4th. One of the Boko can become a 4th. The Kendo can become a 4th. But I do not regret going to 2 starter deck mat. It came up a lot. It was a really great opener instead of Sora and Joe, just to choke, and it still gives you the same kind of value. I like having the 2-drop Tamer. In Fest, I did go with like 1 Mimi and none of these with a 4th Sora and Joe, and I like that too. But I know I think Dan on Sunday was running a very similar list, but he had the Mimi in it, and I don't know how much it came up for him. I'll have to ask him, but I just really liked the mat. So, options. I play 2 Howling Memory Boost. Again, this could be a 3rd. You could move one of these flex spots. There were times I did wish I had 3, but 2 was fine. It was used a lot just to freeze things, strip sources, to draw cards. You know, and when you hit it in security, you love it. Speaking of hitting it in security, we have the 4 Hammer Sparks, of course. It's going to help you extend your plays. You're going to love to see it in security. Ice Wall, same security effect, but this will save you a turn so that you can extend your plays. Like, sometimes you just need to survive that turn to win on the next turn. And then my one of was Forbidden Trident. This came up a bunch, so much. I know a lot of people are singing the praises of Aqua Viper, but I think Forbidden Trident is so much better overall into this meta game. And Forbidden Trident came up a lot. The amount of times that I would swing over their Beowulf with my Beowulf and bounce 2 things, just effectively erasing their board, is huge. It just felt very powerful. So this is what got me 4th. I know it's a boring deck, and I know a lot of people are sick of blue. And, I mean, I'm not going to be like, sorry I played blue. I'm not sorry I played blue. I came 4th. I enjoy playing blue. I think the playstyle is very fun. I think it is more intricate than people give it credit for, but it's also the most consistent deck. I can't tell you guys how many times I was playing and I was like, man, I'm in a pickle. I need an out, but like my deck had like 18 outs, so I drew it, and I get why people are annoyed with it. I also get why people play it. So I went 7-1, came 4th place. My round 1 was against Brandon P. He was playing Purple Rush, and I got it 2-0. My round 2 was Brian Mills, who was playing Blue Hybrid, so I played the Mirror. I got it 2-1. Round 3 versus Ryan W. Silent Spark. I seemed to play him in every Card of Magic event. We had a really good set of games. He was also playing Blue Hybrid, so another Mirror. I got it 2-1. Round 4, I played against Digimon, like a really interesting Digimon list that I really liked. Guillermo, great deck. He smashed me round 1, and I got really worried because the deck was so fast and went off so well. And then, but I ended up pulling out game 2 and 3 and winning 2-1. Then in round 5, I played against Richard Paradise. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name. He was playing Blue Hybrid, and I got my first L, 1-2. It was close. I mean, game 1, his security was double Hammer Spark, double Tommy Davis, which was insane. I just couldn't get around it. And then we had a really close game 3, and it was just a good time. So good games, Richard. Round 6, I played against Omar, Milkman on Discord. He was playing Cherubimon, and I ended up getting the win 2-0. Then round 7, I played against Daniel Lee. He was playing Blue Hybrid, and I ended up getting that win 2-1. It was a pretty close game as well. And then round 8, I played Nick Delgado, who was also playing Blue Hybrid. I ended up getting that game 2-1. So the Mirror is really interesting. A lot of people say it comes down to who gets Beowulf first, but I think it's actually almost the opposite. Maybe it's the opposite for me because of the Forbidden Trident, because like they spend a lot of their resources to like wipe your board or answer your board or try to put you behind on tempo, and then with the Forbidden Trident Beowulf combo, you just completely get rid of everything they did, and you have the same board back again. You do have to be a little bit delicate in the Mirror. Some harder matchup. Truby's usually a very hard matchup for me. I don't know if you. I know a lot of people say like the matchup's really easy for them. I know Truby players say they hate playing blue, but I think like I guess my brain just can't navigate that matchup very well. But I'm blessed that I got that match because I was very worried. Faster decks can be a problem. I played Purple Rush deck and a Titamon Rush deck, and they were both very scary. I didn't play any red today, but I know it was very popular as a choice. But yeah, I mean, these big events, I played blue because I wanted to play a different deck, and I just didn't have any reps in with anything except for this and purple. And I didn't want to play the purple again, not for another 9 rounds. I do have a lot of fun playing purple, and that deck profile, if it isn't already up, is coming, so stay tuned. I know that's going to be a more interesting list. But, so, I mean, Card Magica, we got our prizes coming in. That's really hype. I also just want to thank my team for supporting me, helping me play test. You know, GFG, love you guys. Dan, Ben, Trey, Shannon, the boys. I want to thank DA, helping me play test all the time as well. Nobu, Grayson, Bepsy, all you guys, Moonrose, you guys know who you are. The usual, the boys. So, blue, there's nothing else to say about blue. I played the deck. It works. It can be rewarding to play. I really don't get the feel bad that people get. I don't feel bad when I play against blue. I don't feel bad when I play blue. Decks are valid, man. That's the game. It's a little stale right now because we're at the end of the format, but every end of format gets stale. If you're playing in another BT07 event, consider blue, just because it does get results. So that's it. Join our Discord. We have tournaments every Monday. Speaking of tournaments, this is being recorded after our most latest Monday, after the Cup events, and there's some spicy deck lists. So I don't know, again, the order all of these videos are going to upload, but the Metabite will be one you don't want to miss, because we have some really cool decks on top of that. We had a 6-round Monday event, and it was a lot of fun. See you guys on the next one. Stay Gaia forcing, stay gaming, stay beautiful. Love you guys. Bye.